Marcus Rashford is on his way to Barcelona. What? You don't believe it?
No, I know. He's already gone now, basically.
Yeah. So the reason why I brought it up is because everybody has been coming out to give their 2 cents on Rashford. They're all saying, "Oh, Rashford, this is make or break for him." He's so. I mean, they use words like unprofessional. They use many different words to describe him. So I wanted to ask you, what is your take on Rashford? Because in my humble view, somebody who has scored 30 goals in a particular season is not a bad footballer.
No, it's not.
Why are these people so comfortable saying that Rashford is bad or is not good or something like this? What makes them comfortable saying that?
See, a lot of it, I think, is just colorism. I think I brought up something about Grealish.
Yeah.
Grealish is there, £100 million.
Yes.
Shite.
Yes. Speaking of the place, yes.
Yeah. Nobody ever talks about him. Do you remember when Maguire went to Greece?
Yeah.
To go fight the police.
Yeah.
He was arrested, blah, blah. Did you hear anybody say a bad word about him? He even came back, they were treating him like one hero.
I think they're like, his dad, his dad came to his defense, like, oh, he has a dad.
Yes. Even some of those French guys, they came out talking about it. He was granting interviews. They were calling him to interviews to come talk and all that nonsense.
Okay, it's true. I remember when they were talking about how corrupt Greek police were. And it's like, the Greek police are not going to randomly attack a famous footballer.
Exactly.
I remember that very well.
So, I mean, what has Rashford done? Yes, he got drunk once. He went to a party. Well, a lot of players do that.
Yes.
Even, didn't Foden and Greenwood, didn't they invite prostitutes?
Icelandic bitches, like some Norwegian, some daughters of Odin, I remember.
Nobody talks about...
they broke COVID regulations for that. I remember that.
Yes.
And
but Rashford,
breaking COVID regulations put the entire team in danger.
Yes. And we know how the old COVID thing was then.
Yeah, I remember.
But they didn't cancel these guys because of that. But Rashford, what has Rashford done?
Okay.
He fucked up, of course. But it's not, which one is make or break? He's 27 years old. He's going to be fine. He went to Villa. He played well now.
Right. Okay. Thank you very much for bringing up Villa. Because when he was in Villa, the negative press disappeared. I didn't see it.
Mm-hmm.
Whenever he did something, he gave somebody snake bite, nutmeg somebody, gave an assist to Ollie Watkins or whoever. Rashford, he's back. Oh, maybe he can finally move here, and maybe he needs to get away from the toxic. I think that's what they're saying. He needs to get away from the toxic in Manchester United dressing room. And as soon as he comes back to United, he's rubbish. Oh, his time at Villa wasn't even that great. I was like, these are the same people. Well, the gap was 4 months, and the same people switched up their narrative. That was when I was like, no, we have to talk about this. I said we have to talk about this because I thought that was fucking strange. At Villa, the same people who are talking rubbish now about Rashford, they were singing his praises. Oh, he's doing well. As soon as he's back in United, and United says, we don't want Rashford anymore. They're like, oh yeah, he's trash. He's not that good. That's when I was like, no. There's something wrong here. I was like, let's get Il Toro on to put some, let's call out some of these things and figure out what is going on.
I would say some of these things, there is some kind of colorism to it. Maybe it's not like they mean to, but those things are just there, whether you like it or not. The same way they used to talk about Poda. Poda has had a caught drunk. He doesn't attend parties.
That's true.
Poda does not drink. He does not go to parties or anything.
Yeah.
He'll have his haircut, he'll dance in the dressing room, Catch it all.
Bro, everybody from Graham Souness to Frank Lampard to Paul Scholes, everybody went in on this guy, but I remember so well. And of course, you have this guy here.
But the way
he said, but the way what?
The way they talk about him, like he's some cancer or
Yeah. I remember that. Obviously, with Pogba, I think there was just something so completely flashy about him. The hair, the dabbing.
The dabbing. That is all. That is
his problem. He didn't do much else. Okay, fine, he fell out with Mourinho. That training ground incident, I think for me, I can hold that up. But compared to all the stick that he got at United, I thought it was a bit much.
Yeah,
I thought it was a bit much because the narrative was always, oh, at Juventus, he has all these other players that were keeping him in line, keeping him in check. And he was still doing his hair stuff in Juve.
Exactly.
He was still dabbing and doing all these funny dances with the parlor.
He came to Manchester United team that was, I mean, look at that midfield. Look at the midfielders he played with.
Fred.
He played with Fred, McTominay. Who else?
Okay, Van de Beek came later. There's some trash there though. Fred, I remember very well being trash.
It's trash.
Yeah. McTominay
is not a midfielder. He's not a central midfielder. He's a striker who Mourinho just pushed to go play midfield. You can even see it at Napoli now.
Yeah.
They are playing him basically as a second striker.
Well, that's not his starting position. He arrives late, from what I'm saying.
What?
Like McTominay arrives late in the box. I don't see him starting really up front there. From what I've seen, I've not seen many games, but I see him a little bit of a box to box that is more of the attacking box. Like I don't want to call any names to disrespect the names, but I almost said Lampard. I almost said Lampard.
I get it.
Yeah, like because I've seen him get the ball deep, like of course for a counter, and then he releases the ball for Lukaku. And generally in those types of situations, he's following the ball. And then if need be, he's there to provide support, arrives late and bang. But you're right. A lot of his goals come from very, 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 very advanced positions for sure.
Yes. So those are the people played with. He was expected to do everything, play from deep, take the ball forward, do everything. I mean, it's like saying Pelo should go and be assisting and scoring. And all that.
So I think that was the problem. I think you pointed out a lot. You're really giving a lot of deep analysis on these things where some teams, some coaches do not understand a player's best position.
Yes.
So
they don't platform the player.
Yeah, people don't understand Pogba's position. Is Pogba a player who plays in a double pivot? Does he play deepest in the single pivot? Or does he play with a second central midfielder with a pivot behind him?
Yes, I think that's his best position or something. Although for France, they did play in a double pivot.
With Kante?
It was with Kante. I mean,
who was in front of him? Who was in front of him?
Was it? I can't even remember.
Because I saw Matuidi on the left a lot.
Who?
I saw Matuidi.
Matuidi then, Abi? Yeah.
On the left.
Well, Matuidi was playing like a half winger.
Yeah, I know.
So he would come, he goes from the midfield to go support on the left or something.
So are you sure France was playing a 4-2-3-1 or were they playing just a normal 4-3-3?
I think they played at the 2018 World Cup.
I'm opening it up. I'm trying to check. I want to see the lineup.
It was more disciplined at the 2018 World Cup. But I mean, that's just how many matches? It's 6 or 7.
Yeah, Mourinho pointed out. He said that Pogba is better with France because there's less distractions. You're just there, training, match, no issues. I'm trying to look for the...
That's not the problem. That's not the problem.
Okay, Griezmann was in front of Kante and Pogba.
Yes.
Right behind Giroud, okay. That's what I'm seeing here.
International football is a different thing.
Yeah, it's a different case.
I don't think Pogba can play 4-2-3-1 to a high distance at club football. I don't know. I'm not sure if...
He's supposed to play like in a 4-1-4-1.
Yeah, something like that. One of the 3 midfielders or 4-3-3, that kind of thing.
Okay, let's see.
That's how you get the play out of him, really.
Let's see the UCL final of 2015. Juve against Barcelona. Obviously, it's a Champions League final. Pogba started that game. So it means that Pogba would have been played in his best position. Let's see what Pogba was played as in that final.
Okay.
I think it's an important, just to, finally understand, because that's the pinnacle, right? That's the pinnacle of Pogba's...
Yeah, he played well for Juve. When was that?
Yeah, so let's see what he was at.
Even the first season in Manchester United, he played very well too. Well, yeah. 4-2-3-1 too.
So this guy here, while that page is loading up, but this guy here, he's saying that it's racism. You call it a different word, but I know what you're saying. And all the clips, this is my first time of seeing this person here who's talking. So it seems like this guy too is saying a similar thing. So everybody is coming out and saying, "Oh, he's not good." Somebody said Rashford failed upwards. I was like, look. He said, look at this clip. Rashford failed upwards. How? As it's worse. No, I don't know. It wasn't Pardew that said it. Pardew would never talk like that. He's very, very professional. It was this monkey that said it. It looks like O'Hara or somebody idiotic. No, I don't think it's O'Hara. I think it's just somebody who has never kicked a football that can say something so stupid that he failed upwards. I swear to God, these were some of the things that made me say, no, we have to talk about this, because that means you're calling him a failure that doesn't deserve a Barcelona move.
I don't even. And I believe we ball at Barcelona self, so that one is not even an issue.
Lewandowski is already scared. He said that
Lewandowski is balling there. Huh?
Lewandowski is scared. He said that he's not sure if he's going to be playing as many matches.
He's old now, so he should not rest.
Yeah, and in terms of centre forwards, Rashford can play the position, and all they've been using other than Lewandowski is freaking Ferran Torres. Like what?
Or this Brazilian, what's that his name? One that was scoring anyhow for them last season.
Or Rafinha.
Yeah.
It's Rafinha now. Which other Brazilian do they have? Okay, so I look at the team here. Pogba.
Yeah, look at it.
Pogba this is left central midfield. Marquinhos, Vidal, Pirlo. So he's playing with 4 central midfielders, basically.
Yeah, they played 4-1-2-1-2.
Yeah. Diamond.
Yeah,
so he plays in the diamond. Left side of the diamond, it looks like.
Yeah.
Wow. Wait, if Pogba is playing left side of the diamond, that means he's covering 2 positions.
Yeah, almost playing like an half winger too. Yes.
So
usually I attack from the left.
Okay, I look at it now. Can you see it? It's loading up.
Yeah, I can see it.
Okay, so this is like the old Modric position of Tottenham. Right? So if this is the case, wow, this is strange. It's strange. So you had Evra behind him. Pirlo is staying in that position. He's not moving much left to right.
Yes.
So this entire area here is Pogba's domain.
Yeah.
In defense and attack. Obviously, in attack, Evra will be there to support. Pirlo can still move a little bit. Wow. Well, I guess he's going to Napoli. Or he has, sorry, not Napoli, Monaco.
No, Monaco. Yeah.
So I'm sure he will find a way to restore his. Yeah,
it'll be fine. It'll be fine. I think France, they've even missed him.
Yeah, because at Pogba's best, like
there's no that midfielder that can do this.
Nobody has Pogba's talent in France. I remember there was a quote from Mbappe. He said, when Pogba is playing, that as soon as Pogba receives the ball, I can run and I don't care. Pogba will find out. Like shit. That he doesn't waste time. He just goes. He doesn't need to look and wait and be scared. This guy is going to find me. So, I mean, if Pogba can come back, why can't Rashford? Why can't anybody? And if you think about it, the only people, like, just to pivot a bit from Rashford, right? You have Phil Foden.
Yeah.
If they're talking about inconsistency, we have to talk about Phil Foden, because it's the same excuses that we have of, this manager is not playing in the best position. For England, we're not sure whether to play him as a 10 or as a 7 or as a 11 or as a false 9.
Yeah.
You understand? And the only people I've seen talk about Foden, like in that deep critical mode, is these guys from the overlap. What's the name? Jamie Carragher and those guys. Those are the only people I've seen do a full segment on Foden. And only Carragher was one saying how fat this guy is a lie. Like, what is his problem? If you are claiming that, you're not playing out of position, he has played everywhere for England and he hasn't provided those goods
at all. Yeah.
So, I mean, the pattern is clear, right? Remember what Sterling was saying when somebody bought his mother a house. I think it was Foden.
It was Foden. Yeah, I think it was Foden. Yeah, I remember that one.
Foden bought a $2.something million house for his mother. And then they're like, Foden, good boy Foden, school boy Foden. He buys a house for his mom. right? Then I think it was Tosin Adarabioyo, who now plays for Chelsea, same team at the time. They're like, Tosin Adarabioyo splurges the cash.
Yes.
And he has never played a Premier League game. I remember the hell out of that shit. That was too funny.
So they have this subtle racist undertone things.
Yeah, that's the only way to describe it. It has to be racist. And and honestly, I don't want to rehash this. But it goes back to what I'm saying. It is institutional. The people who are saying these things about these black players are not saying similar things about the white players. They are not doing it out of hatred. It's just natural for them to look at a black person spending 2 million and be like, why is this nigga spending 2 million? But when
he's not a drug dealer.
He steal it. He's not an armed robber. He's not a drug dealer. but when he's balling out, the glasses, the earrings. He looks like a criminal. He looks like a drug dealer. But when Phil Foden, good boy, even though he too has tattoos and he too wears earrings, children. So honestly, I don't mind it. I don't mind that guttural, tribal reaction. I like the fact that the institution still realize that there is a distinction between Rashford and Foden, and the difference is that one is white and one is black. Of course, it's not fair on.
Okay.
It's not fair on Rashford to have that kind of criticism. Because, as I've said, if it's football, nobody can say anything bad about. Nobody has the right to say anything bad about Rashford because he has put in a shift. Any player who scores 30 goals in a season is not a bad player. Like you have no right to call him a bad player. That's my point. And he has done 20 goals more than once.
Yeah.
You understand? So I just feel like it's good for us to at least acknowledge what is going on. Yes, we can admit that it's racist because there's a pattern. But me, I don't mind it. I like the fact that the British public and the British institutions can recognize the difference between a white person and a black person, even if they're both doing the same things. Seriously, because I'm saying that now because, as you know, London is no longer an English city. Right?
Of course.
The culture is eroding.
Lara sent me a video of Paris.
Yeah.
It was horrible.
Yeah, exactly.
Everything come all over the place. You think it's Ojuele die or something?
Yes, I have many of those videos. I have many of them. You're talking about Paris.
Yeah.
Look at you don't even know about Lisbon. You don't even know
black people in that video. I saw one white person. I was like,
bro, that white guy is not even French.
That was the person I thought.
That white guy you saw. That white guy you saw was not French.
Yeah, most likely.
He was a tourist.
Algerian or Moroccan or something.
Yeah.
I don't even know.
Yeah. All the white people have abandoned Paris. And that is kind of my point. That's why when I see racism in football, I feel happy when I see racism. Because racism is a recognition. It's an acknowledgement that these people are different from us. You are not Nigerian. You are not British. You are a Jamaican. You are a monkey, or you are whatever term you want to use to distinguish this person. Despite the fact that he puts on the shirt, I accept the right of the natives to draw that distinction. You understand? It's just that it's of course it has a funny effect. But as I'll continue to admit, in Rashford's case, the criticism of Rashford is not football based because the ups and downs that Rashford is going through, many other players have gone through. Like you correctly pointed out, Jack Grealish has had a worse time. He has had a worse 5 years than Rashford, and he's a little drunk. So because
nobody mentions it.
I've not heard one word on Grealish. This guy is a drunkard. He goes and drinks with them there after every match, and we see him on video stumbling back home. And nobody has said a fucking word. I love it.
It's crazy. It's crazy.
It's unfortunate, but I don't know if you heard what I said about the need for racism, why racism is needed. Do you agree with what I'm saying?
I don't. There are better ways to show it. Go protest to your leaders and whatever. They are the ones opening up your country.
I agree.
It's not the footballer's fault.
That's true.
I mean, like the French now, we know their policy of assimilation, blah blah blah.
Oh, it's terrible.
How those guys come.
We used to count Griezmann and freaking Lloris.
Dude.
Now even those guys are gone.
I think Theo Hernandez and his brother.
Yeah, and they're Spanish, so it doesn't even count, right?
Yeah, those ones are probably from that Sociedad.
Yeah, those guys. Even Griezmann too is Spanish when you think about it hard enough. You understand? And okay, the last one was Pavard, and Pavard can't even start. So yeah, so it's it's crazy because even a country like Spain, Germany. You see, Dean Huijsen. Huijsen is Dutch, right? Mm-hmm. He had to run to Spain, so Spain is carrying refuge. Laporte, it was supposed to be French.
Modern or something.
Laporte supposed to be French. He ran to Spain. Because what's his name? Deschamps loves black cock. Sorry, he loves black people. Who again? This boy, Orban. Wesley Orban. William Orban. I forget. Yeah, William Orban. He had to stay for Hungary because of the Africans like Rudiger and Jonathan Tah. Yeah. So basically, the indigenous players are having to go to let's say lesser countries. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. But obviously, apart from Spain. But to be fair, Spain is fairly weak compared to where they were, right?
Yeah.
Spain is basically gone as far as I'm concerned. Like, if you remember now, like Marco Senna was in the team and they were protesting, like they racist him out of the team for the Euros. Remember?
Yeah, but I remember he played so well for them when he played.
He was one of the better players, but they hated his fucking guts.
He was even probably the best player for them. I mean, they didn't have anyone like him.
Very good DM for them, but they hated his life.
Because he was Brazilian or something.
Because he was black, not because he was Brazilian. Because he was black.
Actually, yeah, because he was black.
Let's be honest. But now you have freaking Lamine Yamal. Now you have Nico Williams, and it's just like, what is this?
Oh, they might have been Nigerian. What's his name?
That guy from Porto now, right?
Yeah.
I forget his name. He has like a what do you call him? Like a Edo name like this.
Yes.
Oh, I forget his name. Is he playing for them? Is he going to the World Cup? Is it that? I mean, is it that serious?
Because they don't have any striker right now.
No, now they have Morata now.
Morata in 2025. Like that guy told him leaving as a footballer, I swear.
Oh yeah, so this is his name, Samu Omorodion.
Yeah, Samu Omorodion.
So it's like Julius Agawa, but different.
Yeah. That guy has stolen a living. What the hell?
How do you steal a living?
Morata.
Oh, Morata. Isn't that guy like the most expensive player of all time? Like next to Lukaku?
I think so. Because they keep buying him for ridiculous money.
The guy is a money laundering suspect. Send EFCC after. The guy he's worse than Hush Puppy, man. What the fuck? The Hush Puppy of football.
They keep buying him for ridiculous amounts.
Agawa is 21 years old. He has to be in that World Cup squad next year. He has to be.
Yeah, he must likely will.
He has played only 2 games. He has not played any games this year for Spain, though.
I think he's been on the bench or something.
Yeah, maybe he doesn't come on. Yeah, you're right.
Like Morata in 2025. Yeah, he's Morata right now.
Morata?
He's back in Spain.
No, I think... let's check, because we just never fucking know. The guy could be in India for all we know.
He might even be in Turkey right now.
Yeah, he's in Galatasaray, correct. This guy is a fucking thief. And you win league there. You don't win league. Huh? Look at this fucking bastard. Just look at his. Can you see this? Are you seeing this motherfucker? Look.
Juventus, he was at AC Milan.
Yes, he was.
Can you imagine?
Yeah, right. This is the definition of stealing a living. He's definitely hush puppy. He's like the Spanish hush puppy. Hush puppy.
That is willing to do money laundering.
I want to look at his honors because I know it's something he just doesn't deserve. Look, he won the league. Like, fuck this guy, bro. He won the Europa League with Chelsea, Champions League with Madrid, of course, 2 Champions Leagues. Oh man, fuck with Madrid. Oh man, fuck this guy, bro. Fuck him. He's a fucking bastard. Look at his goal ratio, for God's sake. It's 0.3. That's bad for a striker, no matter who you are. You're not hardworking like freaking what's that your guy's name?
Who is that?
That's your striker. That's a world-class striker for United. The one that works hard but never scores.
No, it's going to be fine. Or we might
The guy that came from Ajax now. Wout Weghorst.
Oh my God. How they know now? I think it came from Germany or something. Or was it England?
He's Dutch. Yeah, so... Okay, so he stayed... I don't even know... No. I can't look at this guy, please. Let's look at something else. Jesus Christ.
Yeah. So anyway, back to Rashford.
Yeah. So this is what I said. I said when all else fails...
Anthony went to Spain and suddenly became like the best player in Spain.
Who's that?
Anthony.
Oh. We'll get to him, but let's just conclude on Rashford. So this is what I said. I said, when all else fails, break out the racism, right? He's got an MBE, he has a high salary in the Prem, and they moved to Barcelona. But
he doesn't have
racism?
In the Premier League. He does not.
Who's collecting more money than Rashford?
Your striker collects more money than him.
Who?
Your guy.
Kevin?
No.
Who? Phil?
Your striker now. What's the name of that?
Erling. Come on now. Calm down now. It's Haaland now. You can't include Haaland in this conversation now. Like, stop.
He's the highest player in the Premier League. So that's that. Okay,
after Haaland is who?
Right now? I don't know.
It's Rashford now. Who else can it be? You can't. So, anyways, I was, obviously this is going to be my take, but we've established that it is racist, and in my own view, the racism is necessary. It should be there always to remind them that you are not English. Like, it's a good reminder overall. But because these people, like this guy here, he has an expectation that because I have a British passport, I should be just as British as a John Stones, and like that's just not true. We're going to hold John Stones to a different standard than you.
Business with that now, right?
Huh?
Every football has no business with racist stuff.
Yes, I agree. There's no racism in football. It's not that when Rashford scores a goal, we won't count it, or we'll count it as 3/5 of a goal. When Rashford scores, everybody is going to celebrate, including and especially the racists. Yeah. These people, if Rashford goes and scores a hat-trick and wins England the World Cup next year, he's the best player that ever played for England. Yes. But if he misses a penalty, like he did at the Euros, he's a fucking monkey. That's the point. So that duality comes with your so-called dual citizenship. The fact that you claim origin of one country and you represent another, that's what it comes with. Remember, Ozil, there's a long list of these people who have faced these problems, right? Ozil said he has 2 hearts. One is Turkish, one is German. Well, if you are speaking against the German government, we will hate you as a Turkish fuck. So what I'm trying to say is that it is good that the institutions recognize these differences. For example, when you remember, England played Ireland recently. Declan Rice, all the Irish players that abandoned Ireland to play for England, they all face criticism. If they were black, we'll call that criticism racism, won't we? Because once you get the ball and they're booing you, they'll say it's monkey chant. You get the point. I'm serious. So,
that's a different thing entirely.
No. The reason why it's different is because they are both white or they're all white. But if it was a so-called black Irish person that did the move, then it will become a racist issue. Everybody knows that. Once a black player faces any kind of criticism, there's always somebody like this raising his eyebrow, putting his hand to his mouth, wondering whether, it's racism. But it's just regular criticism, and I know and I acknowledge that there is a double standard because that Grealish, Phil Foden are, in similar, if not worse, circumstances than Marcus Rashford.
Yeah, even worse.
Right.
At least for Grealish.
Yeah. That fucking guy, man. Right. So we are able to admit. I am able to admit on behalf of the British people that it's racism, but it's necessary. It's necessary to admit it. That yes, it's because because he's black. We can all see it. We can all see it. But it's just a necessary reminder that these people are not part of us. As I said, the very clear example is the Irish boys who England normally steals. Even someone like Scott McTominay, he too considered abandoning Scotland to play for England. I think it was Mourinho or somebody like that said, no, don't do it. Do not do it. Stay for Scotland, try your best, work hard.
They would have abandoned his life since.
Huh?
I thought they would have dumped him since after 1 or 2 matches.
Exactly, of course. Of course. So, and England does do this where they try to poach people. They poached Harry Kane. They tried to poach Gareth Bale. They poached a lot of people. Grealish, Declan Rice, Anthony Gordon, Scotland.
Is Rooney not Irish?
Yes, Rooney is either Irish or Scottish, yes.
Yeah,
but that's like grandfather type thing. But yes, he has that heritage. So you now have people like this guy who turn around and say, "Oh, if you are being racist against us, where would England be without its immigrants?" Right? They do say that. No, it's a good point. I agree with the point. You know me now. I agree with the point. England is nothing without its immigrants because they steal Harry Kane from Ireland, Declan Rice from Ireland, Anthony Gordon from Scotland. Right? Fine. If that's the case, let everybody go back. Rashford can go and play with Jamaica. Huh? I know now, but I'm saying that that's the argument that these people make, that England is nothing without these other people from the other kingdoms of Britain and the immigrants from the outside. Right? So what I'm saying is that Rashford, Sterling, everybody will just go back to a position where Jamaica, will have all the best English players, Nigeria too, Saka and all these other guys. And everybody can let England suffer because they're trash, right? Because I could only mention John Stones. Who else is really English other than Jordan Henderson? Anyways, so I think who?
Not them Bowen and the rest of them.
Yeah, Jared Bowen. I even suspect him. I don't think he's really English.
Yeah.
I suspect Jared Bowen. Let's check.
When I mentioned his name.
I suspect him. I don't think he's really English. Let's check. The name doesn't sound English. Oh, wait, it's English.
Okay.
Hertfordshire, but maybe his parents are not. No, he just entered England immediately. Anyways, so I think that's that on Rashford. I think it feels good to admit that it's racist because we spend our whole lives denying racism, but I'm like at this stage, post Kanye West, post October 7th, we just have to come out and say yes, we are racist. Leave the country. We have to say we're tired of lying. We're tired of lying to ourselves.
Legit top 5 in the city competitions right here. Swear. All I know now, so miles don't got no time. Slime, I got mad lines. Up tempo, make I catch my vibe. Yeah, look, chopsticks, yeah. Shout out Ice Prince walking, I'm giving my all to the art. 80% of my best from the heart. Me, I believe in being creative. I put in the time and I put in the work. Yeah, I put on my tata, I give all to God. Trust in the process, believing in me. Yeah, everything calm in due time, guy. Wait for your time, make it look on the rush. Yeah, me know they dog. I know be baller. Roll up the love, make we touch on cloud now. I do it for the love and I do it for the city. Every J saying, God, what? Me not bad guy.